Hey, what's going on, everybody? Time for another MOTOVLOG. Coming at you live. Yeah, I wish it was live. Stay tuned. See what happens. Holy shit. Jeez. Guy didn't even fucking look. Okay. It's alright. It is perfectly alright. I'm gonna calm down. I'm not gonna get mad. You know, he was driving an SUV. I used to have one of those. A lot of blind spots in them. Whole bunches. So, I'm gonna take his side on it. He didn't know. I am gonna say one thing though. I'm not 100% sure. Oh my god. I'm not 100% sure if this camera is actually recording. I wish they'd had, I don't know, I wish they'd had something on there that would tell you that it's recording, like a little red light or something. Be awesome. But what do you expect? It was free. Free camera. Today we're going to talk about close calls with cars and people on motorcycles. Just like what happened to me today. I had a close call. You know, I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of people. Oh my god. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of people that actually watch my video that doesn't ride a motorcycle. But if there is people that watch my video that doesn't ride a motorcycle, I'm going to tell you this much right now. If you are driving a vehicle and you're at a stop sign or a stoplight or whatever, look once for cars and trucks. Look twice for a motorcycle. It's that simple. You know, a lot of times, a lot of bikers get hit in early spring and then the fall. Why? For one, there's not a whole lot of them out because it's still a little chilly, but the average driver is really not expecting to see motorcycles, and they've done went all winter long without seeing motorcycles. So they almost get to the point to where they're not expecting to see a motorcycle, or they're just, you know, that's not in their mindset. So what I'm trying to say is a little puppy dog. Puppy dog. What I'm trying to say is, and not make this too boring for people, is just pay attention. There's a lot of accidents that has happened that didn't need to happen. You know, like that guy, for instance, that pulled out in front of me. Yeah, he may have looked once, and I was across the road. I was across the, you know, fixing to cross a busy intersection. And he probably didn't think that I had successfully pulled across yet and thought he had time. Now, he was in a big SUV, and he, you know, once he started backing up, he didn't see me. Now, I'm kind of taking his defense. I mean, that's something that, you know, you just don't see. And that's just kind of, a motorcycle rider has to pay attention there. But whenever it comes out to cars pulling out in front of bikes, whenever they can clearly see them, I mean, you're standing out in the open, you guys are just, I don't know, you're just right there. You gotta look. You know, the human brain's kind of funny whenever it comes to that. You can actually look, you know, you can actually look if you're in a car, you could look and look right at a guy on a motorcycle, but it doesn't register. It doesn't register up here. You don't see it. I don't know why. You just don't see it. Your brain does not see that motorcycle. Or you actually see it, but your brain doesn't interpret it. I don't know if that's kind of a weird way to say it or what. Hey, there's motorcycles right there. So you got to be in the mindset right off the bat. You know, you've got to think. Okay, I'm going to go out and drive. I'm going to look for cars and trucks. And then I'm going to look again for a motorcycle. Just think of it that way. You know, I've had quite a few cars pull out in front of me. The years that I've actually rode a motorcycle, I've had quite a few cars pull out in front of me. You know, my brother, Roe King Jonesy, he's had cars pull out in front of him. You know, it's one of those things to where, you know, you want to get super mad at them, but everybody just needs to calm down. You know, I mean, if you do, I've gotten mad at them too. You just, and the only thing that you do whenever you get mad at them, matter of fact, I had one on one of my videos where I got really extremely pissed off at somebody. The only thing that does, either one, it's going to piss them off, which, whatever. But for two, that may make them that much more freaked out because they didn't see you, then all of a sudden you were there, then now you're revving your engine at them and yelling at them and pointing a finger and doing all kinds of shit. That's going to make them that much more anxious, that much more nervous, that much more freaked out. And they may end up taking their attention completely off of everything else around them and put it on you then. And you don't want that. So, another advice that I would have to a biker that's riding a motorcycle that somebody pulls out in front of them, you know, one of the biggest things that we've got is to rev your engine. You know, you rev your engine, my horn is not very loud. It kind of sucks. Is to rev your engine, they can hear you. But it needs to stay at that. I mean, I know you might be pissed off because they pulled out in front of you. Hey, you need to pay attention, blah, 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 blah. What the fuck are you doing? No. You need to just calm down. Damn, I think I might be getting a cold. Need to just calm down. Accept that they pulled out in front of you. And be done with it. Because no matter what you do, if you sit there and bitch and moan and groan and yell at them and flip them the finger and smack their damn mirror off their car and, you know, even if they are a piece of shit or whatever, you're not doing any good. Especially for the biking community. You're just not. You may want to do that shit, but just calm down and take a breath. Oh, because if you didn't get hit and your skills were good enough to keep you out of an accident, then it's over. It's done. It's completely done. So just leave it at that. It's done. It's over with. So people need to relax. People need to pay attention. You know, the ultimate goal for a motorcycle rider when it comes to stuff like that is to always be on the lookout for something like that. Always be on the lookout for a car that is not going to see you. Don't automatically assume that that car sees you. Don't. Just don't assume that they see you. Always go out on your motorcycle thinking that you are an invisible person and nobody can see you. Because if you go out with that mindset, you're going to be that much safer. Never trust anybody in a car. Ever. But with that, I'm going to end it right there. So everybody be safe, Keep it between the ditches. Later. Whoop, whoop.